Argentine ambassador to Azerbaijan Mariangeles Bellusci is a professional diplomat. Since 1992, she has been working in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, International Trade and Worship of Argentina, while holding different positions in the ministry. Mariangeles Bellusci also worked in Argentine diplomatic missions in numerous countries. Mariangeles Bellusci has been Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of Argentina to Azerbaijan since 2022.
Dear Mariangeles Bellusci, it's a pleasure to have you for this interview. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you for visiting me and giving me this opportunity to share our thoughts.
Argentina recognized Azerbaijan's independence early on, fostering deep-rooted relations. How do you assess current Azerbaijan-Argentina relations?
Well, last November we celebrated our 30-year anniversary of diplomatic relations. We started little by little. Along these years, we have been working on developing this relation, not only in the bilateral level, but also in the international organizations. And last month, we had a conversation, a telephone call between our ministers of foreign affairs, and they were talking about deepening the cooperation in the different areas. So I think that we are going very well.
Argentina, home to football legends like Maradona and Messi, you must take pride in them. Argentina seems to have a strong belief associated with figures like Maradona. What are your thoughts on this phenomenon?
Well, Argentina is a very passionate country about football, and Maradona and Messi are our legends in the football field. I think that nobody questions the abilities, the sportive abilities of the skills of Maradona, but his private life was quite messy, and messy, but not because of Messi. And the bad companies and the people, he was a very poor person, and I think that earning a lot of money and the bad companies weren't a good combination. And that's why he's not a role model. But as a sportsman, he was a genius.
Your Excellency, you know that Pope Francis is from Argentine. How do you believe his background has influenced the diplomatic ties in global perception of Argentine, especially considering his role as a prominent figure on the world stage?
Pope Francis, we are very proud of him. I remember the day he was elected, and it was very emotional. And a priest, a man of God, but also he's a very interesting and very intelligent politician.
Do you know Azerbaijani writers or poets?
I have heard about them. Ali Nino, the love story, the Azerbaijani Romeo and Juliet. The point is, I don't have much time to read more because I have a lot of work here. But whenever I have a little moment, I try to read something.
Your country is famous food producer. What can you tell us about cuisine of Argentine?
The typical, Argentina is a great meat producer and a great red meat consumer. It's among the most highest. That Azerbaijan also has been in a focal point where East and West find that contributed to the openness to receive the foreigners and to also respect their culture. So Azerbaijan made a nice mix of everything, I think.
And what's about your favorite Azerbaijani meals?
Toyuk sash, the baklava, and the shekerbura. Yes, the Azerbaijani food is very caloric, so it's something you can eat every day. We are going to make in April, the week of the Argentine cuisine, and 300 Azerbaijani cooks will be cooking Argentinian dishes, and we are going to make to choose the best 5 plates in this.
Argentina is Latin America's third largest economy. It faced an economic recession from the pandemic. What were these effects?
Well, the pandemic was a catastrophe for everybody. In Argentina, as in the rest of the world, the most affected people were the people with low incomes. And that's why it made more visible the differences between classes. Implications. Many children had been diagnosed with depression because they were locked and they couldn't go to school and play with their friends. So it was a very hard time for everybody.
Argentina has vast energy reserves. Are there any opportunities for alternative energy sources? And could Azerbaijan be a potential partner?
Argentina has taken into consideration a very important task has been made for this alternative energy industry, and has a lot of activities done in the Patagonia with wind and solar energy, but we also produce the blue and green hydrogen. The resources of lithium in Argentina are among the most important in the world. There is a lot of field for cooperation with SOCAR and SOFAS in this area, and also with the nuclear energy. We have a lot of development on that for peaceful finalities, and the opportunities for the use of this in the medical field are very important, and also the satellites. Argentina has an important work done on that. We cooperate with many countries on this field, and these satellites are used mostly for meteorological purposes.
Thank you, Ambassador Bellusci, for sharing your insight with us today. We appreciate your time and perspective on Argentine-Azerbaijan relations.
No, thank you for visiting us, and thank you and your team for all the work they have been doing here.
Thank you,